crafty community. This is Sherry. The video I have for you today, I'm very excited to bring to you. In December, I applied to be one of the collaborators on the Oh So Inspired collab team. This team is assembled by Alicia of Call Me Crafty Owl. That's her YouTube channel. I was super excited that she selected me to be one of her many talented crafters and to collaborate and to share inspiration. So I will be posting a video for that video hop once a month, January through June of 2018. Thank you, Alicia, for this opportunity. I'm very excited and looking forward to all the inspiration. So this month's inspiration came from a blog post by Jody Morrow. Her blog is Confessions of a Ribbon Addict, and the piece that we are getting inspiration from is a vellum shaker pocket that you can see here that she made for this card. It's made out of vellum, of course, and it has some twine sewn together with twine, and the sequins are large and brightly colored. Very pretty, very soft and sweet. I really like that a lot. So what I did was I went ahead and made a heart-shaped vellum shaker pocket just to make it and to see where that takes me. She used a layered heart die, Namix die, which cuts the holes for you. I didn't have something like that, so I did cut the hearts out of vellum using my Cricut machine, which I got for Christmas. Thank you, honey. What I did is I just used a needle to punch the holes in there, and as you can see, they're not as evenly spaced as the ones that this on this beautiful vellum shaker pocket that Jody made, but I like it. I think it turned out sweet and it has character, and the receiver of this will certainly enjoy it as well. After that, I was making a tag flip, and I decided to make a vellum shaker pocket for the tag flip. I used paper from the Office Suite collection by Fancy Pants. This is a 6x6 paper pad that I obviously got at Hobby Lobby. I love the paper. I really like the pop of black, so I decided to use a black thread. I use this thicker black thread. It's an upholstery thread. It's nylon because I really wanted it to be strong. I really wanted it to pop. And then you can see the sequins I have in there. There's some gold, some black, some pink hearts, even though it's not really Valentine themed. Some black stars, some silver, and some gray. I really do like how softened everything is by the vellum and then the paper backing. I just think it's going to be a really nice addition to this tag flip that I'm working on. So what I would like to do now is just take you through my process that I used in case you're interested in trying it and you don't have that sweet die either. So I've cut some more vellum out of using my Cricut, vellum hearts. You will need 2 pieces of that shape cut out, whether it's 2 pieces of vellum or 1 piece of vellum and 1 piece of cardstock. And then what I used for the piercing of the vellum was just this piece of packaging that I got in a swap. And I used this, I liked using this pin because it was easier to hold on to than a needle, so I just put it in there and keep it in there now so that when I make my next shaker pocket, I will have that. You will also need to choose a type of thread that you want to close it with. And I decided to go with red this time. And after you choose your thread, then choose your needle, because you will choose a needle that is good for that type of thread. Like I use a different needle for the nylon thread that I'm using for this ordinary thread. You will also need some sequins. I'm going to be using the same sequins that I used for the other heart. I'm gonna make sure I have enough thread here. Okay. On one pocket, I doubled the thread, and I kind of like that. It adds a little more vibrancy to the color. And that's easier to do if you use something like embroidery thread. So I think I'm going to do that again. I never did tie a knot in the end of it. I just held on to it. Okay. If you want, when you start piercing holes in this, it's actually going to hold really well. I think I'll put a piece of paper down so we can see that better. Yeah, that's better. Okay. But when I did it with the vellum and I started piercing holes, it will stay together real well. I'll show you. So I just start piercing holes. I try to get them as evenly spaced as I can. But if you're, and now as you can see, now it will just stay together because the holes hold it together. But if you want to, you can always hold your paper and your vellum together, or your two pieces of vellum together, using some clips. Okay. Now that the vellum has holes in it, it's ready to sew. The sewing part's actually pretty easy. When I sew this, I'm going to choose a starting spot, and then I'm only going to sew about 75–80% of the project. And I'm going to leave a little space so that I can put the sequins in. I think I'm going to leave my space right here. That'll give me plenty of room to put the sequins in. So I'm going to start my sewing right here. And I want to come from the back to the front first so that I can hold the thread on the back. Then I'm just going to hold that there instead of tying a knot in it. I found that really works for me. Of course you can tie a knot in it if you want to. And then I'm going to sew into the holes. Once you get going, it's actually pretty easy. Okay, we're going to stop right there and add our sequins. I'm going to use some Valentine's colors here. Don't want to overdo it. Well, but can you really overdo it with sequins? And I liked in the inspiration, she had some pretty large sequins in there, so I don't have sequins that are that size, but I do have some that are bigger than these little Valentine's ones. And maybe a couple of these hearts. I can't remember where I got these from, but I think I got them from the Dollar Tree. I'm not sure though. Okay, let's see. I think I'm also going to, I got this kind of cheap glitter paper from Walmart. It's inexpensive, but it also goes, it's also, as you can see, it goes everywhere. So it's kind of good to use for something that's going to be somewhat contained. I'll add those in later. And there you go, a shaker pocket. A vellum shaker pocket that is hand sewn. And what a sweet little thing. So thank you, Jody Morrow, for the inspiration. Thank you, Alicia, for selecting me for your collab team. I'm looking forward to all the inspiration this year. And thank you, subscribers, and thank you, viewers, for watching, and hopefully you were inspired. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to hit that subscribe button, and please, for sure, check out these oh so inspired January videos and see what that vellum shaker card inspired other crafters to do, and just surf all the inspiration and hopefully pull away from these videos something that inspires you to be crafty.